Hi guys, so it is Monday and I've spent the first couple of hours of today working on the itch.io webpage for the game. Still not got a name for it yet, but I'm definitely going to start considering names pretty soon. This page is not public yet, but I will definitely let you guys know when it is going public so that you can keep an eye on there, as I will be also posting my latest devlogs, as you can see. And it's just got a very small little description. I'm not really sure what else I'm going to put yet. The spinning planet, I've got my status, which is in development, with a devlog below as well. So every week my latest devlog will be there, so once I make it public I will let you guys know, as it is a surefire way to go and check what my latest devlog is. So today I'm going to work possibly on a skybox for the game. I'm not 100% as to where I'm going to go yet, but it's definitely going to be a task from the Trello board. Hi guys, so I've spent the last couple of hours working on the game and I have made a brand new skybox. I'm not entirely sure what to think of it yet. I do like where I've gone roughly with it, but I think I will be going over it in the near future. I'm definitely very happy with the current progress on it. It definitely looks a lot better than the normal black skybox that I have made. But today I have also created the Trello board for next week, which, as you can see here, has a full list of huge tasks that I want to get done by Saturday at the latest. So I'm probably going to start tomorrow with fixing a couple of bugs and also working through one of these. The skybox has been done, so let's move that over. So I've also made a power station model, which if you follow my Twitter then you will have already seen, but if you don't, at Riptide Game Dev. I'm going to start with working on particles and animating the power station. So that's going to be all from me tonight, as it is 20 past 10 and I am very tired, so I'm going to go to sleep, and then in the morning I'm going to carry on working on the game. I will update you tomorrow morning. Hey guys, so it is Tuesday and I've spent a little bit of time today fixing a couple of the bugs with the game. I've basically made it now so that when you are going to place a wind turbine, and this will apply to every other building as well as we add the animations and stuff, basically it will not be spinning until you place it. I've also increased the speed of that spinning because I thought it was definitely too slow. I've also made the camera movement actually stop at the edge of the screen now, so if you had like 3 monitors it would go right the way across, and it could be quite disorientating not knowing where your mouse is, but now you can know exactly where it is. So once you get to the edge you can just go again and drag round and round, but you should be able to do a full 360 turn with using just the one monitor, which is all you really need for this. So yeah, that's the changes that I've made. So today my plan is to work on animating and adding some particles to the power station model I made the other day, so you will finally now get to see that. And that might be all for today because I am at work, so I will be gone after 5, so I've got about 3 hours to work on the model and possibly work on another task from this side of the board, but we will see what happens, so I will check back in later. So guys, I've spent the last half an hour making some animations, such as the place animation, which is just a little bounce and it just adds to the feel of the game. I've also made a similar one for the, which one is it? Inactive and that one. So I've also made a similar one for the power plant, so as you can see nothing is happening, but then you place it, we get that, and then we start to get the smoke, which I'm actually really happy with. I'm not 100% sure if it's going to be able to be kept because of there being issues with, if you've got a lot of these, the particle systems might start having issues, as there is 2 of them. I'm not entirely sure how I would go about working that out, but if I open the prefab, is this the right one? I think it is, yeah. So if I open the prefab, I might be able to have a look and just see if we can work something out. So there's only ever about 75 particles, but that is 150 in between the 2. So I'm not entirely sure as to what my plan is with that yet, because as you can see there's 75 coming from there, 75 coming from there, so there'll be 150 at a time, and that's for every single power station on the map. So I'm not entirely sure what's going to go on with that. I'm going to look into a couple of performance things and then I will start working maybe on some of the other tasks. So yeah, I will check in later. So it has been about an hour and a half and I have now just finally got a basic store system working. So as you can see, I can pick a wind turbine, place it, let's get another, place it, and then if I want the power station I can place that. Now what I have noticed is that the save and load system is now broken. It does not work with any of the new models. I was hoping we'd just have an issue with one of them, but clearly it's not going to be the case. So guys, it has been literally less than 5 minutes and I figured out the fix already. So in this section here, I had actually set the ID to go as the name of the prefab, but most of my prefab names have spaces in them, where for my IDs I do not keep the spaces. So I've literally created a new ID field, and then when we purchase using the ID, that ID just gets switched over, so then it can submit the ID into the build bit. So now if we just run the game, it should, there we go, so it comes up with the buildings that I just saved a minute ago. So yeah, that is now completely working, so I can add a couple more in. I've still not got an autosave system yet. That will be very easy to implement, as it is just going to be at a certain point in the game call the save function. But as you can see, if I save now, which I have just done, we exit and let's run again. Yep, so here you go. As you can see, we do get all the buildings back, and one big bonus is that it actually does the bounce animation as they spawn in. Now, I thought I was going to have to work to get that to work, but I do not. It works straight away from default. So that's going to be it on the save system for now, as I think that can be left with me saving it with the S key. I will obviously be making an autosave feature, and there'll be a couple of things that won't work the same, like if I press the B key, I've now broken my little build mechanic thing where I could automatically build, but I'll just be adding in a way for me to not lose money or me to have infinite money. But yeah, that is now the full UI done for the shop. I do want to get your opinions. These pictures aren't permanent, these are just I had this one as that was going to be the original build button, and this one is the build button, so I've just used them as the images, but I'm going to have like a full rendered 3D model image that's going to look really cool. Probably put a green screen on so it's just the building and no background, and yeah. So let me know what you think of the rest of the UI, other than the pictures, as they are going to change. But yeah, I'm really happy with this, so I will probably check back with you later on. Hello everyone, so it is 10 o'clock and I have just managed to get this model put together. It is a small nuclear power station, so that I have another building that I can implement into the game, and also so I can start working on certain other aspects for power stations that are on the midpoint between clean and bad. So you've got wind turbines that are totally clean but really inefficient. You've got coal power plants that are efficient but use resources and are pollutant, whereas nuclear power stations are slightly different. They do slightly pollute, they use resources, but they don't necessarily use many resources, and they don't do much pollution, but they create a lot of power. So it is definitely something that I'm going to look into having a mechanic for in the game. But yeah, that is going to be it for tonight, so I will update you tomorrow when I start working on a couple more tasks from the Trello board. Hello everyone, so it is Thursday and I thought today I would try a different approach, and instead of going for the standard Trello list, today I felt like trying this new program that I found through looking for ways to make game music. Buska Kyoal? That's probably a very butchered version of the pronunciation, but I'm going to give this a go, as I want to get a good feel to the game, and it also allows me to work on the music for a lot longer and get some feedback and stuff like that, which would be very helpful because I've never made a single piece of music in my life. So I'm going to give this a go, and I will update you guys later when I either give up or have something to show. So it is an hour and a half later and I have put together a track in Bosca Ciol that I think will be staying in the game as the main theme. I'm not sure yet, I'd love some feedback on it, so I'm going to show you the original Bosca Ciol file, and then I'm going to... oh, did not realise I had accidentally added that. That could have actually changed the whole song without me realising. Anyway, I'm going to show you this, and then I'm going to show you my Audacity version after I've changed the tempo slightly downwards, because I didn't make it as slow as I wanted to. It's very easy to just slow it down without affecting the pitch. So yeah, I'm going to show you this now. So that looped round, so the actual file now is so I really do like that, and I'm definitely considering keeping that in the full game, but I would love to get your feedback, so please drop a comment down below or direct message me on Twitter. My DMs are open, and you can also tweet directly at me at Riptide Game Dev. I will always be watching my Twitter for feedback. So yeah, I'm possibly going to start implementing this into the game, but I could also start working on some Trello tasks. But I'm going to go and get some dinner first, so I will update you guys either later or tomorrow. So it is Saturday and I have just got back from work, but today I'm not going to be doing much or any work on the game. If I do any work on the game, it will appear at the start of next week's devlog, as I'm going to start editing the devlog now, and then it will be uploaded at 5 PM tomorrow UK time, as it will for all of my devlogs, as that's now going to be the schedule. I know this devlog has been a lot less productive this week, and it is mainly because I've been working a lot more this week, and also I've been struggling to get motivation to actually keep working on the game while I'm coming up with new ideas. But I am definitely going to be continuing work next week, hopefully at a much better pace and getting a lot more done. We didn't get many of the Trello tasks done this week, but I still think we've made some good progress, and yeah, so that's going to be the end of this devlog. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please like the video, subscribe so that you can see these every week, and also follow my Twitter at RiptideGameDev to be privy to preview stuff, which is like screenshots and videos and extra little bits of information that I'll post on my Twitter through the week, whereas on the devlogs you'll only learn about it the week at the end of the week. So yeah, I definitely recommend that. Anyway, that's going to be all, so see you guys later.